Hey, we're Blue Futures. My name is Ailesh. I'm the machine learning engineer for this project.
Hi, my name's Keegan. I was a front-end engineer for this project.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I was the back-end engineer for this project.
Hi everyone, I'm Pierce. I was the project manager and a data scientist for this project.
Hi, I'm Nicholas, and I was one of the front-end engineers for this project.
And last but not least is Roonal, who was a machine learning engineer for our project, but he can't use his mic, so I went ahead and introduced him. And I'll start us off by explaining why we chose to make an AI that writes reviews for video games. Simply it aligned perfectly with not only what we had to do for the final project, which is have some text generation involved, but also it was aligned with our interest in video games. And so if we were to use this commercially and make it a widespread application, having an AI that easily writes video game reviews uh, of any kind, like a positive or negative, would be convenient, and it would improve like the gaming industry because consumers would be way more able to and more easily able to write reviews instead of just people who either hate a game or love a game or just feel passionate enough. And so game developers would be able to get more feedback, and thus the relationships between publishers and the public would be improved.
So next, I'm just going to talk about some of the specs and features of this model. So Robo Reviews is a custom-trained GPT-Neo model. It has data from two different capital sets. Combined, they have around 6 million Steam reviews. Our model is also very customizable. So whenever you go to generate a review, you can choose whether you want the review to be positive or negative. You get to choose, of course, the game, uh, as well as the genre and the rating type. And since this was just trained over multiple different reviews, you can even input a game that doesn't even exist, and it'll create a review for you. The timeline for this project, of course, was this AI camp, around 2 weeks, and it was created by us, the Blurred Futures group. And we also were able to add many extensions to this project. We went way over our minimum viable product and completed almost all of our planned additional features, including being able to produce multiple reviews at once, giving extra info about the game, and letting the user be able to choose how long the review can be.
So because our data set had over 6 million reviews, this allowed us to have really good outputs from our AI. This did cause our training time to take a lot longer than it would otherwise, but it allowed our result to be a lot better. Our data set has many different kinds of game genres inside of it, such as FPS and MMO games, and this allows us to generate reviews for many different kinds of genres. We went with a GPT Neo model instead of a GPT-2 model because we thought it would give us better results. And this also comes with the downside of longer training time, but we still thought it was worth it. Our model was trained on the Pile, which is a large data set created by Eleuther AI, and it has 380 billion tokens and over 362,000 steps.
Now, a few challenges we had with our project was, well, we had two data sets. We had to combine them to make one large data set to use for our model. And we also had used the free Google Colab to train our model, which does not have a ton of RAM storage or RAM data. So then it would crash a lot, which could waste around 5 hours of training time. But we did end up getting it in the end and still got good results.
So this is the rest of our front page, and it includes pictures of us with our nicknames. Now I'll go to the model page. So as you can see here, there's a ton of customizable things you could do with our model. You can choose if it's a positive or negative review. You make different genres, different kinds of temperatures, or like how like crazy you want the review to be. the customizable length and the number of reviews, and these are extra info you could give to the game or the AI to make a review. So I'll take like one or two examples of games if anyone wants to say game in the chat, and I'll fill that stuff in. Okay, Among Us. Strike. And I could just change these reviews however I want, and it should be able to produce a pretty good review about this game. And it might take a little bit to load, but hopefully it doesn't crash on it. Oh, so sometimes it bugs out like this, but we could try again. Or I could try something else then. I could do one of the different games. Okay. I could do a fake game, I guess. I guess we could set the more reviews. I don't know why it's like this.
Can you reduce the length of text, probably?
Yeah, I'll try that.
Wait, did you put in the game genre?
Yeah, I did. Oh, there we go. So this gave out 2 reviews that are positive of this made up game, I guess. I'll let you guys read this, and I'll take in one more review I find. Here's Minecraft. So first one didn't work, but the second one came up with a review. We also made it so it comes up with a randomized username for this review. I think that's it. Does anyone have any questions?